Hello everybody, this summer I'm going to be building a computer for some light gaming as well as some CAD modeling. I chose out some parts. This is the first time I'm going to be building a computer, but yeah, let's get right into it. So starting off, we have the AMD Ryzen 7700X. This is a very competent CPU, 8 cores, 16 threads, should be able to handle anything that you throw at it. Of course, the 7700 would be a better deal, considering that it is significantly cheaper and very slightly less powerful, only about 1 to 2%. But I got this baby on a discount, so it was actually cheaper than 7700X. Of course, with the AM5 platform, you will have to go with DDR5. We'll get into that later. As well as some more expensive motherboards. Of course, all of that's later. Next, for our GPU, we went with the AMD 6950 XT. This, even though this GPU is from the last generation, it should be able to handle anything you throw at it, including some light gaming, as well as, it should be able to handle pretty heavy gaming. You should expect high frame rates at 1440p high settings, and high frame rates at 4K gaming with middle to low settings. And to power it all, we have a Corsair RM750. It's a very good power supply, of course, from a reputable brand. Of course, if you want that extra headroom, you should go for an RM850 or a different $850 power supply, or 850 watts. Sorry, an 850 watt power supply. But RM750 should be enough for what we're doing here today. Of course, the cooler CPU, we have a Thermalright Peerless Assassin 120. It's a very beefy cooler. Should be able to handle the 120, I think, watt TDP of our our CPU. And of course, for the CPU to go in, we have a ASRock B650 Pro RS. It's a very good board. Has USB 3.2, PCIe Gen 5, everything that you might want with the motherboard. Has plenty of M.2 slots, pre-installed I/O shield. Of course, it's a budget board, so it's a little bit cheaper. But it should be perfectly fine for what we're doing here today. Has 4 DIMM slots. So, yeah, a very nice budget motherboard. And of course, since we're going AM5 for this build, we're going to have to use some DDR5 RAM. Here we have a kit from G.Skill. It's out of the Riftjaws lineup. It is rated for 6,000 megahertz, which is the sweet spot for AM5. There's 6,000 megahertz. CL32, very nice kit, high speed, should be all that we're looking for. As well as for our SSD, we've gone for a Team Group MP300, or 33, sorry, MP33. This is a fairly cheap SSD, even though it's PCI Gen 4, or Gen 3. That should be fine. We shouldn't see any major performance dips compared to PCI Gen 4 in real applications. However, if you are planning on transferring big file sizes or big files, 250 gigabytes plus, you should go for something that is PCI Gen 4, as well as has the Pro acronym after it. And our case, we have the NZXT H5 Flow. This is a case, it's a very good case. It comes in about $90, has a perforated front, as well as several filtered intakes, so it should be nice and dust proof. However, this case does not come with PWM fans. So to fulfill that need, we have bought some PWM fans from Arctic. They're Arctic P140 or P14 and P12 series. Of course, two 140 mils for the front of the case and one 120 for the back. These fans should provide everything that we need: good airflow and a solid price performance. So that's about it for this build. I'm going to post an update later on how the build goes. Hopefully we don't run into any problems, but if we do, you guys will be the first to know. So yeah, definitely stay tuned for our next video. Thank you for watching.